When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones.
Welcome back to New Music Story Part 3 with at Forgotten Beats, my special guest host.
Hey.
Hello. So tonight we're going to get started off with a band who is recently broken up and it kind of sucks. And the band's called The Bedroom Hour. And this is a song off their album called Hinterland. And the song's called I See Suns. Dig this.
I see suns set fire to skies, burn to black as they burn eyes blind, and if we all slowly fade through the smoke of every fire man made, I see suns. I see suns
Boo! That was the Bedroom Hour with Icy Suns, and unfortunately they have broken up. But they put in a good 3 years, and then I've been with them from the very start, and it's kind of sad to see it happen. But you know what? Stuff happens sometimes.
I know they've got a new album out on the 30th of March, so I don't, I can imagine it's been a really difficult decision. I mean, I did a review of Hinterland, and it was the first kind of review of an album that I did, and what I can, it was the diversity of their music and how it draws on so many different influences. It's a bit like, Icy Suns had kind of a Police sort of style beginning, the guitar riffs, and then I just felt the synth reminded me of Gary Newman Cars in that, but I can't believe it. I mean, I was in total shock when I saw, because they seem to have such a professional setup and everything. They seem to be so tight. They seem to be going somewhere, and I'm really shocked and sad.
No, I totally agree, because like I said, I talked to Rob, who was from the Bedroom Hour all 3 times from before the EP to the first EP themes, and then their Kickstarter project as Hinterland, and now this. It's kind of a shock, but you know what? It happens. But I was very privileged to have the chance to talk to them as well. So very, very, very appreciative of that.
I think the one thing I have seen though is, and one thing they're really good at is communicating with fans.
Yeah.
And they've sent. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I know they've sent me personal messages of sort of thanking and sort of explaining a few bits. But I think that was one thing that they had. They did communicate and cared about their fans, and their fan base, and that's why I think it's such a big shock.
Absolutely, they did. So next up, we're gonna get to let's see. I think we'll get to Lord Numb with a song called Architect. So dig this. This is Lord Numb, Architect. Dig this.
You've got precision in mind, straight lines. You're the architect, you're perfect. You draw a triangle, it's got straight lines. You're the architect, you're perfect.
Architect by Lord Numb. Really cool tune. Very catchy, very electronica, but very catchy at the same time. Really like that song.
I felt a bit of Prodigy coming on there for me. With the repetitive beat, and I thought, I mean, really funky and really quirky, and I loved the combination of the kind of robotic vocals and things. Really good.
Well, next up is another band that has broken up, unfortunately. The band's called The Evil Dead. This is off their newest album, and a song called Dead Behind the Eyes. Dig this.